Welcome to the Cox Hobbies EasyB2 Video Co-Pilot. The Cox Video Co-Pilot is a revolutionary new radio control flight instruction concept. This video will give you a head start in easy assembly, proper tuning for flight, and provides expert flight instruction. The EasyB2 is so stable that the first-time flyer can fly successfully on the first flight. The Video Co-Pilot and the instruction manual are all you need to fly safely and quickly. After several practice flights, many enjoyable and exciting flights with the Cox Hobbies EasyB2 will follow. Your EasyB2 is powered by the Cox 049 engine. This videotape will show you how to start and tune the 049 engine for the best performance in the air. Let us first lay out all the various EasyB2 parts before you begin assembly. Check all the parts with the illustration in the instruction manual. Should your EasyB2 be missing any parts, call the Cox Hobbies toll-free courtesy line. The replacement parts will be sent to you immediately. Assembly of the EasyB2 is simple. The instruction manual fully explains the assembly. But before you begin, let's review some areas of assembly that you need to watch. When you are installing the AA batteries, make sure they are fresh or new, and that they are installed in the proper direction. The control horns should be pressed firmly in place with a pair of pliers, like this. And check to be sure they are attached firmly. After the transmitter batteries are installed, turn on the transmitter, indicating that you have full power. Now, turn on the receiver. Center the transmitter trim levers. The servos should move and center themselves. With the radio still on, remove the screws from the servo wheels. Hold each wheel as you remove the screw. This will prevent the gears from being damaged in the servo. Use this procedure when reinstalling the servo wheels. When connecting the clevis to the elevator, make sure that the elevator is perfectly level with the rest of the horizontal stab, like this. Also, the rudder must be in line with the vertical stab, as you see here. These points are important to trim the EasyB2 correctly for smooth, stable flights. To test the control surface movement, place the transmitter behind the EasyB2 with the antenna collapsed. Moving the stick to the left and to the right should move the rudder to the left and right. Moving the stick back will cause the elevator to move up. This causes the EasyB2 to climb when in the air. Pushing the stick forward will cause the plane to dive. If either of these stick movements are reversed, change the reversing switches located on the rear of the transmitter. Switch number 1 will reverse the elevator, while switch number 2 will change the rudder to the correct direction. Assembly of the wing is most important. Lay the wing on a smooth, flat surface. With the wing halves together, place blocks of the same size under each wing. Both wingtips should measure 5 inches from the flat surface. Carefully apply the wing tape starting at the top of the wing. Please note, once applied, you cannot remove the tape without damaging the foam surface. With the EasyB2 completed, we are almost ready to fly. But first, be sure to read the precautions at the front of the instruction manual. Since the EasyB2 is a fuel-powered model, you must use care in starting the engine. Again, use a helper during the starting sequence. You will need a Cox Hobbies No. 400 starting kit. This will include the special Cox Glow Fuel, a 1 1/2 volt starting battery, the glow head clip, fuel filter hose and engine wrenches. First, fuel the engine. And we have a full tank. And squirt a few drops of fuel into the muffler. Next, screw the needle valve in snugly. Do not over-tighten. Now note the mark on the needle valve for reference and open about 4 turns. Attach the glow head clip to the glow head. With a helper holding the plane, wind the propeller clockwise 1 turn. The propeller will automatically engage the starter. Release the propeller, quickly moving your hands away from the propeller. Try this procedure until the engine roars to life. Let the engine run for a few seconds. You will notice this sound is too rich. Then slowly, keeping your hands clear, screw in the needle valve a 1/4 turn until you hear the engine pitch change. And this, too lean. This is a properly adjusted engine. This engine adjustment will give you the most reliable performance in the air. Let's fly the EZ-B2. Always select an open and safe area to fly. A good safety rule is to fly where there are no power lines, automobiles, and people in close range. Remember, if this is your first time out, have a helper with you or another pilot to help you with that first flight. At our flying site, let's check our radio system to verify that we have sufficient radio range to control the EZ-B2 safely. Turn on our transmitter and the receiver. Collapse the antenna. With your helper at the EZ-B2, walk 100 feet from the plane. Move first the rudder and then the elevator several times. As your helper indicates, we have good radio control and are ready to fly the EZ-B2. Before getting airborne, let's practice launching the EZ-B2. Throwing the EZ-B2 too soft or too hard will result in an improper launch. To help you understand the proper launching technique, we will practice throwing an empty soft drink can firmly into the wind about 25 feet. Notice the force it takes to throw the can 25 feet. You will launch the EZ-B2 into the wind with comparable effort. Let's prepare for your first flight. Fuel the model. Prime the engine. Attach the glow clip. Wind the snap starter. And let it go. The Cox 049 engine roars to life. A slight adjustment of the needle valve smooths out the engine. And we are ready. Check the wind direction. The EZ-B2 is designed to fly in soft, gentle breezes. Have your helper firmly launch the EZ-B2 into the wind. As the model climbs, use very slight stick movements to correct for a steady climb. While flying the EZ-B2, here are some great flying tips to add to your skills. When the EZ-B2 is flying away from you, move the rudder stick in the direction of the turn. Pull slightly on the stick as you gently turn. This will keep the model flying at the same altitude as you turn. Now the other direction. When the EZ-B2 is coming at you, the rudder control will appear to be reversed in opposite directions. Move the rudder stick towards the low wing, and the EZ-B2 will level its wings. After some practice at this, you will become familiar with the EZ-B2 flying characteristics. After a few minutes, our engine will run out of fuel. Let's glide around for a while without engine power. While gliding, more stick movement is needed to control the EZ-B2. As you are about to touch down, slightly pull back on the elevator to settle the EZ-B2 down. What a great experience! Let's get ready to fly the EZ-B2 again. Before we start, let's check our trims and linkage. Your flight manual is a good reference for this procedure. After our trims are corrected, refuel the Cox 049 engine. Start the engine. And off to another exciting flight. You will experience many fun-filled flights with the EZ-B2. And should you have any difficulty in the assembly or flying, we urge you to call the Cox Hobbies toll-free courtesy line. They have answers to all your questions and can help with parts too. Cox Hobbies wants you to enjoy the great flying EZ-B2 to the fullest. Remember, use caution and practice good safety techniques, and you will be well on your way to becoming a good radio control flyer. Not to mention the fun you'll have. Happy flying and safe landings.